Hey everybody, today we're out here in East Sac and we're gonna go check out someone's backyard urban farm. Let's go. Isn't this great? So I'm meeting up with Kyle Hagerty and he started this urban farm and here he is. Hey Kyle.
Hi, welcome.
Good to see you.
See you.
Let's go inside.
Yeah, let's check it out.
All right, so we're out here in the garden with Kyle. Kyle, explain the concept of urban farming.
Well, urban farming is really just cultivating food in an urban environment. So here in Sacramento, that's mostly growing fruits and vegetables, but it can also be raising honeybees or chickens for their eggs or anything like that. In other areas, people are even raising animals in urban environments.
Nice, nice. So we're standing in your backyard farm, essentially. How did you get started? What do you have here?
Started this garden in 2014. There was nothing here. It was a completely empty yard, but full of sunshine, you know, sunshine and weeds.
Yeah, you
and
need
so
that.
we had a lot of opportunity. I saw opportunity to grow a lot of produce in a space that we could grow for ourselves, for our family, but also have enough to share with friends and neighbors. And so that's what we did. We built this little farm cart. We decided to start growing more produce that we'd have enough to share with a larger part of the community. And we wheel out this farm cart into the driveway. We fill it with whatever's in season, and we give it all away, and we just accept donations based on what people want to donate to go back into the urban farm.
Oh my gosh, that sounds like so much fun. Do you love it?
We absolutely love it. It's a great way to not only reestablish that relationship between people and the food that they eat, but also give them an opportunity to see where it's growing. So every time we have our farm stand open, we invite people into the backyard to come back, and it's really amazing to see people's eyes light up, whether it's a child or an adult who's never seen, you know, where an artichoke grows, what it looks like. They're so used to seeing produce in the grocery store. We grow stuff year round, so depending on what time of year it is, we might be growing something different. And one of the reasons why we grow so many different things is because we can. We live in an area where you can grow year round and we have the seasons, so you get a lot of diversity in our produce.
I don't really have my green thumbs. Is this something that anyone can do?
I would say absolutely this is something anyone can do. The thing is, you know, when people start a garden for the first time, they don't always find success in it, especially if they're going overboard and maybe trying more challenging things right out of the gate or trying to have too large of a garden. So I think for somebody trying to get into gardening or urban farming, just starting small, starting with the simpler plants, a smaller garden, maybe grow a few herbs and find success in that, and then just learn as you're going along.
So would you say this is on the rise in Sacramento, the farm to fork capital?
Yeah, I think urban farming is definitely on the rise here. I think there's a couple of big reasons. One is just general support. There's a lot of people supporting the urban farming movement. The local chefs who are using produce from these urban farms to highlight in their dishes at the restaurants throughout Sacramento, and especially the community who really has supported urban farming by showing up to farm stands and just appreciating these new green spaces.
Kyle, are there benefits to urban farming?
Absolutely. Urban farms are a great way to get healthy local produce to more communities, especially those communities that are often considered food deserts because they don't have access to this fresh local produce. And even in communities where there are grocery stores, this locally grown produce that can be right there in the neighborhood is actually grown for flavor rather than shelf life, as it often is in a grocery store. And that farm to fork freshness also translates directly into more healthy, nutrient-dense food. And among that, there are also a lot of other benefits. It's creating green spaces throughout the city. It's cutting down on the byproducts of having to transport produce and food and things like that all over the country. And everything can really stay on the farm. So when we're harvesting and pruning and mowing and doing things like that, we're able to make compost right there from the things that we don't use, and that compost goes right back into the farm. It stays right there to feed the plants.
That is awesome, Kyle. I want to thank you for sharing some of your wisdom and experience with us. I can tell you're very passionate about it. If people want to keep up with you and maybe some of your tips or just see your beautiful farms, where can they go?
They can follow me on YouTube under Urban Farmstead, or Instagram or Facebook.
All right, Kyle, thanks so much for sharing this with us for Your California Life.
This interview involves commercial content. The products and services featured appear as paid advertising.